Hello and welcome to the Outpower Newscast. Today we're going to talk about a few technology challenges for 2020. Enhancing How To's, we'll check out a guide that shares the experience of upgrading the OutSystems platform. And as it is our habit, we go through the community highlights and more. This week we start with an OutSystems blog article that covers a few of the challenges that we are facing this year. Many companies around the world were forced to adjust their reality due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With the future still a bit uncertain, we start to adopt new working habits. With most of our communication taking place over the internet, technology adoption will only increase, and this is an opportunity for business to develop new strategies and even find new business streams. Of course, all of this comes with its own sets of challenges and risks. Taking that into account, the article covers 7 technology challenges that companies will start facing in the second half of 2020. These challenges can take the form of security, cloud computing, skill gap, and more. To learn more about these challenges, you can reach the blog post at the following link. Now let's jump over to Hints and How-Tos. In Hints and How-Tos, we start with the guide that explains what we should take in consideration when dealing with a platform upgrade. The article's objective is not to guide us to a complete OutSystems upgrade, but instead share the author's personal experience and concerns when executing the task. The article goes through a few points, such as when should we consider the upgrade, what is the process, what should we take into account in our strategy, and even plan definition and execution. The guide also provides some insights and key points that deserve attention for a successful upgrade. To be able to reach this article, you can reach the community members blog at the link below. Still in the Hints and How-To segment, now we're going to cover an OutSystems article that goes over a tool set that will help us troubleshoot our Android apps. App issues are almost a sure thing to happen, and sometimes it can be really hard to pinpoint the origin of the problem. Without the right tools, we might slow down the bug fixing process or even potentially create new issues. And to avoid that, the article suggests that we use tools such as Chrome Toolkit, Chrome Debugger on Device, Android Studio and Logcat, and Android Virtual Device. On the article, besides the suggestions, we also have a brief explanation for each of the individual tools that will help us source the problem and solve it. You can find the blog post at this link. Following Hints and How-Tos, we're going to check what has been happening lately on the Forge. After going through the Forge deployments by the community members for this passing week, the following is our selection of this week's top picks. After the Forge segment, let's jump over to the idea of the week. In the idea segment, what sparked interest in the community was a request to allow a hierarchy in the user exceptions. This allows for a simpler and more specific error handling, allowing the developer to choose a level of detail to raise and handle the exceptions. At the moment, we can only handle all user exceptions in one handle, or handle each in a separate exception. For more information or to provide your feedback, you can reach this idea at this page. That is all for this week's edition of the Newscast. Thank you very much for watching, and please join us next time for more OutSystems news by Outpower. Have a great day.